Hey everybody, and welcome to my in5 series where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is going to be a little bit of a fireside chat, I guess. This is not. This may sound like a please subscribe to me all over the place. This is not that. But I did have somebody reach out and ask what I was doing with all the ad revenue I was making from YouTube, and I kind of chuckled. I was like, I am not making that much money, and it's also, to be honest, not the reason why I've been doing the videos or the guide or anything else. I'm really just trying to help give back to the community and get people knowledgeable in using some specific music devices. I don't make enough money to make this my full-time job for teaching, training, or anything else. So I have a full-time job, and I spent the weekend. I was kind of interested in working on the M8 guide, but spent the weekend trying to plan for my daughter going to visit some colleges with her, so that she can kind of figure out what she wants to do with her life. So this is really just a hobby for me. I do it for fun, not looking to have it explode. And yeah, I'm not buying like endless amounts of gear to do a gear review channel or just complain about stuff. I'd rather just show you guys how stuff works. So, with that said, you can see right here, ad revenue from YouTube is like, I don't know, 70 to 80. Sometimes it hits $100 a month. Depends on how much the advertisers are willing to pay. I do from time to time think about turning it off, but it is just enough income to at least cover some of the bills that I have. Like I'm paying the yearly bill for Discord to get my server to at least have a little bit higher quality. Not that it gets used that much. It's about the same, about $100 a month for that, about 100 for SoundCloud, so I can keep posting music up there. Also another $100 a month for like my blog. I know I don't post to it very often, but all these things just kind of add up. So I basically am just funneling this money into other services and things. And the person that was asking was like, "Hey, how come you don't have better studio lighting? How come you don't have a video editor and all this stuff?" I literally can't afford to do that, and I'm sure that having a higher quality set of videos would probably attract a broader audience, but I figure most people that are here today are sticking around because they are interested in the information or are just looking for some like deep dives like over time and getting information. So for me, I'm just showing you this information because people are kind of, at least one or two people are kind of curious around it. And yeah, if I go to like analytics, for example, you can see here, this is what it looks like for the month. You can see here, I didn't post videos for about a week and a half. This was me trying to like just deal with some stuff for work and family things. So I haven't had time to go do live streaming and things. But if we go do like a 365-day view, you can see back in February, like I was getting a lot more views, which was kind of helping push from like the 70 or $80 a month into like 100 to 120-ish. But the amount of work that it required me to do this and the amount of like streaming and other things to do that, I just like was like, I'll do streams when it's convenient for me, but I'm not trying to be a high growth channel of any kind. And as I said, it's not a job for me. But even you can see, $1,100 for a year isn't anything to sneeze at. I mean, it's a nice amount of money and does help cover some of the costs. So at least I don't feel terrible about kind of what I'm doing or spending my time doing this as a hobby, trying to help educate people. But it's also, as I said, it's just not enough to say, "Oh, I'm going to quit my day job and go do this." Um, but yeah, if we go do like a look at the content here, you can see um, some of the stuff that's just kind of, actually maybe it was even in the previous view. There's like some fun stuff for like uh, seeing like what the highest videos are. Like importing and exporting samples. This one just always has a lot of views on it and is apparently something that people are trying to figure out on the SP404 Mark II. I did this MPC Live, how to install MPC expansions through InMusic and the MPC application, just because I was so frustrated. I was like, I can figure this out on my own, but I don't know how anybody else is going to figure this out. So, you can see this one's another one with a lot of views. Apparently, people are having questions on like the MIDI mode A versus MIDI mode B. These were just a lot of videos that I've just done in this list. They were just like kind of one-offs, like, hey, I just want to help somebody do this, and if they happen to catch it by doing a Google search or whatever, hopefully it'll help them out. So uh, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to make content that is valuable, long lasting, and kind of keeps people um, educated and understanding how to use the devices. The SP404 Mark II videos I've done, I'm literally almost at 1,000 videos. I never thought I'd get much past like 200, but I got a great community of folks out there that are just asking lots of good questions or have comments and like, hey, can you go do an update on this because you missed this thing in the firmware? So I'm always happy to go back, readdress things where it makes sense, and just keep providing information. Planning on pivoting away from the SP404 Mark II, not necessarily because um, I'm not done with it per se. I still like it. I think it's a great instrument, but I also think as you get to 1,000 videos, there's probably, I mean, I could start going back and doing like, hey, how do you make house music on it, or other things. But I'd rather start just doing a bigger breakdown on like the M8. I had been thinking about doing the OPXY, but I got a lot of hate comments when I first got that. I was like, I don't need this. So, especially for it just not being my job. So, I don't know, guys. Like, there's been a few things I've tried doing. For example, I've got my Patreon over here, and again, this is not me asking you guys to go subscribe, but I've been at like $30 to $40 a month for Patreon. So really, the two sources of income have been ad revenue for YouTube, which feels like I kind of, in some ways, just want to turn it off because it's not that much money, and I don't know. I feel like it's kind of wasting you guys' time as you're trying to get at the information. I did set up the Patreon because I was like, well, if you don't want ads, you can come over here. But um, beyond that, I have set up a Calendly and for people to be able to get like training or some like lessons or anything, which I'd be happy to do, but have not had anybody sign up for that. So I'm like, well, I'm spending $10 a month on that as a service and it's not doing anything. So maybe I should just go shut it down. Similarly, like with the Discord, I'm like, I'm paying this amount of money, but I haven't had anybody that's been, like showed up and be like super interested. So part of it's me. I know I'm just probably a little bit too all over the place and inconsistent with what I'm doing. I'm also not. I abhor seeing these YouTube videos that just drop in ads nonstop. Like, come do this, come do that, spend money on me. Here's my new sample pack. So I've been really trying to avoid doing those kinds of things and just stick with my gut on what I find valuable as YouTube content. And for me, it's like education. I'm trying to be a little entertaining, although there's probably some areas where I can focus a bit better on that. And I guess I'm like really the main engagement I have. So we're covering the three E's is just YouTube comments. I probably need to figure out how to be a little bit more entertaining and engaging for folks. But I mean, with that said, I absolutely cannot say that I'm disappointed with anything. I'm super happy to keep doing this for you guys. I really want folks to feel comfortable, confident, and like they can actually go out and do like great stuff with whatever music instrument they grab. So that's where I'm at in trying to help folks out by just doing my goofy video a day. So anyway, thanks as always for the questions. Happy to hang out and chill. And I appreciate all you guys out there that are asking like the questions, getting the stuff done, and just doing cool things. So for now, keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.